guys, and welcome back to another episode of Rebuilding Wimbledon. If you're still enjoying the series, smash the crap out of that like button. I really hope you guys have had a fantastic Christmas day yesterday. It's Boxing Day, hopefully today when you're watching this. Obviously, I'm recording this before Christmas, so it still feels a little bit weird. But yes, I really do hope you guys had a great Christmas. Did you get anything nice? Do let me know in the comments. Now, I gotta talk about this, but I will talk about it afterwards. I've got some very, very, in theory, good news, and you're gonna like this, I promise. Anyway, enjoy some highlights of the games we played this month, and that's been pretty damn good as well. But I'll join you in a sec for the West Ham game. Charlotte's corner, a lot of men back there. Oh, it's over the line in the end. I think it might be an own goal. It should be in theory. Yep, it's Luis Alberto. 1-0 to Wimbledon. We've yet to have a shot on target, but we do lead. Very lucky. Well, there we are, through to the next round, but I know when we've been very, very lucky, and today is that day. Charlotte with the free kick. Ramselaar's in there and he scored. We have the lead here at the Hawthorns. Ramselaar with the goal. What a massive win this would be for us if we could grab it. A short. Finds Honda. Can he put it back across? Marley 2-0 at the Hawthorns. What a first half performance. West Brom 0, Wimbledon 2, Radek Marley. And that is fantastic. Honda to step up. And Kaisuke Honda scores his first goal for Wimbledon, and we are getting our biggest ever away win in the Premier League today. Wow. There we go. 3-0 and our second away clean sheet of the season. Great stuff. Stretching his legs brilliantly here, Adam Kirk, all the way through. Can he get a ball across? He does. Duarte's at the back post. That all broke from their corner. Adam Kirk flying down the pitch. Great cross. Duarte 1-0 Wimbledon. There we go. 1-0 from that very early goal. That was all it took, but a pretty poor performance other than that. Right, guys, we're back, and as you can see, we're 11th in the league, which is great. You know, 11 points from our first 8 games is vastly better than we did last year, and of course, that means that we're 6 points clear of the relegation zone with the game in hand. Now, you might think, well, why are you talking about the relegation zone? The fact is, guys, it's all about managing expectations. We are still, despite the £50 million, because I saw the first episode of the episode where we finished last season has already gone out, and I saw people saying, you know, you should be finishing like Europa League. No, we shouldn't. Like, as much as we've got £50 million to spend and strengthen our squad, other teams have that money as well. Now, I know the AI probably aren't as intelligent at spending as the human player. They never are. But my point is that they will have still improved over that time, and we are not £50 million better than everyone else now. We are a considerable amount, I think, but still, it's nothing huge. And I still think that this year, if we can get a top half finish, I'll be happy, because it's all about slow building. If we were to get into the Europa League, we'd then end up just getting knocked out immediately, and we'd have a load of fixtures, and then our league form would suffer. We need to strengthen the squad first, and it's taking time, but it's doable, basically. So there we go. So fixtures this month, I think we've actually won every game this month, which has been pretty cool. Admittedly, they've been slightly easier matches, but away at West Brom was fantastic. Did not see that one coming. I thought we'd maybe get a draw there, but a 3-0 victory was so good, and winning against Sunderland was great as well, although massively lucky. Fulham we weren't spectacular against, but we did get the win. And the key thing about this is clean sheets galore. Like, we're actually looking quite decent. We've only conceded 11 times in the 8 matches now. That's a lot better than it would have been last season. I don't know how we're doing in terms of our defensive record. It's still not the best in the league, but oh wait, hang on a minute. No, wait. So look, it's probably it's above average in terms of goals conceded, which is really, really good. Goals scored is not anywhere near as high as I'd like, unfortunately. Hello. Yeah, goals for is a little bit on the low side, but that's something we can rectify over the course of a season. I also want to show you one other thing, guys, because this sort of proves my point about the whole fact that we probably shouldn't be challenging for anything just yet, is our salary per annum. Look at this. Our salary per annum is 22 million, which is basically nearly half of the teams below us, just above us. As you can see, there's a cluster of teams around here that are newly promoted or around that kind of area, but we're still playing less than half of them. And if you don't know if any of you guys have read Soccernomics, basically the book says, or the theory was, that wage spending generally correlated to league position. Not completely, but very much that was the case generally, that the more they spent on wages, generally the league positions would play that out. Of course, QPR at one point was spending more than Dortmund and Atletico on wages, so it doesn't always work out that way. But my point is that the more you're spending on wages, in theory, the better you do, and that's played out quite nicely here, as you can see from the top 6. Then you've got Newcastle, Cardiff and Swansea, Southampton. It makes sense, basically. So that's my point. We should still be struggling at the moment, and we kind of are in some respects. But there we go, guys. Anyway, is there anything else? Yes, let's take a little look at the squad. So obviously there's not been a lot of goals in this month. Ramselaar and Marley have the top with 3 goals there. Assists, Tobias Agger. Oh, he already got 3 assists before he went out injured. Now, Manquillo's been out suspended, but we've got a couple of players back from injury now, which is good. But we did lose a couple more at one point. I can't remember who else it was. Charlotte and Ramselaar both went down injured as well in the same game, which was very, very poor from us. Best player over the last 5 matches, of course, is Ramselaar again. So we're going to get to the match preview screen. Now, I've adjusted our system again. Look, notice, yep. I went and decided to just dump in a ball-winning midfielder as a DM, basically. just felt right. I decided to go with the sort of asymmetric style because I didn't want it to all be in a line. I wanted to make sure that there was a bit of like room for maneuvering. That isn't the system we're going to be playing today, of course, though. This is the one we're going to be playing today. And because we're at home, it's against West Ham. Luis Ribeiro, when did he get injured? Did he get injured on international duty? That's annoying. We've got no choice to play him. Unfortunately, we've got a guy from Bosnia that might be coming in soon, but he won't join until January. I think that's even the year after, so we may have to play Luis Ribeiro at this point. Hopefully, it's not going to be too bad there, but Kirk, Marley, Ramselaar, Duarte, Honda in the middle. As you can see, we've still got problems with injuries at the moment. Shala isn't fully fit yet, and is Ramselaar? He is back just. I played him in the preseason friendly, I think. No, I don't know. Anyway, let's get into the game. There's a couple other things, of course. The post-mortem episode went down really well. I know he is, but we've got no choice in this matter, really. Thankfully, goalkeepers don't use a lot of energy during the game, so he should be all right. But yeah, the post-mortem episode, I appreciate what some of you guys were saying about the name of it, actually. It was difficult to think of a name for it. I didn't want to just go with, like, assessing the season or something like that. Maybe we should just call it the Wimbledon end-of-season party. Or something like that. I don't know, I just wanted it to be a little bit different. But you're right, it did sound a little bit morbid. Because post-mortem means after death, and yet we stayed up, so it makes it sound like we did really badly. So yeah, I can appreciate where you're coming from in that one. So yeah. Also, by the way, in case you haven't... I forgot to mention this in the last episode, but we're actually ground showing with Millwall while the expansion to our stadium is taking place. So just if you're wondering why we suddenly had more attendance, that is the reason. I might have put a note on the other videos anyway to try and sort that out. Hill, ball across, Ribeiro. Right, okay, something else I forgot to do, or did I? Right, I meant to change my corner tactic. I did actually do this during the game, but unfortunately, if you switch one tactic, it doesn't affect both. So what I was meant to do was push that one up to there, and I was also going to push him up there to stay forward. Because apparently, if you get more players up, then they have to leave, and that makes more sense, actually. It makes more sense that they would then have to leave more players up to try and cover you. So we're going to try this out today. It's worked in the games that I've tried it so far, and that was the other one, I think, and he put him here. This is what I've been trying today. Unfortunately, I forgot to change it before the game for the other tactic, which is this one. It's already the default setting for the other tactic, but yeah. So that's good. We're ground showing with Millwall, which is great. Is there anything else? Oh yeah, this is the 50th episode, which is rather cool. Kirk's across already. Adam Kirk, when will that Premier League goal come from? I think he's got one, actually. But we do need more out of him. We're looking good so far, though. Struggle to keep possession, apparently, which is interesting. We'll see how that fares out over the first half an hour. Right. Okay, I'd like to see us keep a bit more on the ball. Right, they're going a lot down this left-hand wing, interestingly. Slimani's been injured. Wow, look at that. I'm tempted to try and just push that ball out there and just try and get some passing down that channel, maybe. Since we're not doing great for possession, we might mix our passing up a little bit, just to maybe give us a bit more of an option for the long ball, since we're not able to keep the ball that well from West Ham at the moment. Now, West Ham are newly promoted again, not just like Fulham, but you know what I mean? But they're still probably got better players than we do for the most part, and that's an important factor. Crap. Good clearance. Duarte, get this ball up. Here we go. Marley's up there. If you could just drop this off to Duarte, that'd be ideal. But he's not done it. He's going to lose it. Or can he knock it inside? Loads of space now for Planic, of all people. Don't know why he's forward like that. Planic has been a bit of a liability this month. I think he's been sent off twice. Or is it once? He certainly looked like he was going to... Marley's in! Oh, yes! Wimbledon 1, West Ham United 0. Radek Marley. And this would push us up to 10th place. Marley's really looking good. Oh, and the thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, the good news. I can't believe I forgot this. We've had a bid accepted for Fabio. Again, but this time he would enter contract negotiations. I don't know what the difference is. He's going to be on a lot of money, like 30 grand a week, but I've managed to get him on a 5-year deal. Now, originally, when it went through, we couldn't complete the transfer because we didn't have enough funds, but I asked the board for more money in terms of wages, put some of it over to transfer funds. So we had about 8.5 million then. So what I've done now is I've structured the deal again slightly differently. So we're only paying I think we're paying 7 million up front in terms of overall things, and then loads and loads and loads of, which could rise to 35 million, which is a lot. I appreciate it, but I think that Fabio could be that good and that important for us. If we get him now, it could be a game changer for us. Because I like Radek Marley, I do. He's been good for us this year. I like Adam Kirk, but I feel like Adam Kirk has got a bit too much... not baggage. I feel like he's got a bit too much to learn in a short space of time, and I think that we need to have someone else like Fabio in there that can really do a job for us. West Ham are playing a lot of long balls, interestingly. That's one thing I have noticed. You can see the long balls because of the actual length of the yellow, and they are playing a relatively large amount of long passes, which is I've only just picked up on, actually. So, how do we combat long passes? My prediction would be to drop a little deeper and just close down slightly less, because if we're closing down less, then we can... Oh, that's not the right button. We might be able to then just get into positions to head away those long passes, basically. But yeah, so Fabio, in theory, he got the work permit the first time, so I know that he can join us, but unfortunately we didn't have the transfer funds, but this time we will do, which means and he would join in January. So that 1st of January, Fabio would be joining Wimbledon, and that would be one hell of a second half of the season if we could get him in. Kirk, cleared away. Marley could bring this down, or just drop it across. Has he been fouled? Is that a penalty? Wow, we've had a lot of penalties this month, or have we? It feels like we've had a lot of penalties, although it might just be because of the way we play. We tend to commit a lot of fouls, which is fine. But, hey, I'll tell you what. We win here against West Ham, and we'd have actually picked up points from every game that I wanted, and some extras. Keisuke Honda steps up, and it's saved by Kuzman. That is a really bad penalty, and this could be a big moment in this match. I can't believe he's missed it. It's not, wow, it's a great save from Kuzman. I like the way that he ghosted through the post. That's always a real key moment in any penalties, when the goalkeeper can become a superfluid. So, Duarte is playing well, but he is looking a little bit knackered. Oh, hello. We're looking really good from set pieces lately as well, which is nice. Fuentes, cleverly, and... Oh, Marley, what about that? He's having a lovely day. It's 2-0 to Wimbledon now, and that should be enough, but the penalty would have been so good. Marley's actually got 5 goals for us this year, and he's doing his best, frankly, with the absence of a really top-quality striker. Radek Marley's doing great. What about this for a pass from Tom Cleverley as well? To set that up, and Marley just scoops that into the back of the net. And this would actually be 3 straight league wins, I think, for us. Yeah, it would, which would be really, really good, and the perfect time for it, really. Okay, so clearly this tactic can actually work. You just need to play it in the right games. Now, I'm going to bring on George Saville for Keisuke Honda here. And we'll also... No, we don't have a lot of options. Bernardo's nearly back fit again, so maybe he will... Actually, I'm going to bring him with another Planic, because Planic is the sort of man... He's a walking red card, I swear to God. He's like the Sergio Ramos, but without the looking like Val Kilmer part of him. But yeah, the tactic can work, and I think that we needed those 2 tactics to be a little bit more different. I'm hoping that defensively, away from home, we can be much more solid now that we've got... Oh, Ramsela's through again! And is that Kirk? Adam Kirk. I think that might be... I don't know if that's his first Premier League. I think it is, you know. I think that might be his first ever goal in the Premier League, because he got 2 goals against Wigan. I just swore at you. He got 2 goals against Wigan in the Cup, but Ramselaar with the great strike. I thought Marley get there, but look at Adam Kirk bombing in on the rebound to make it 3-0 to Wimbledon. We're looking so much better at the back this month, and a lot better going forward now that we're actually starting to click a little bit more. Remember, we've still got players out injured. Oh, please, come on, guys. There we go. That's better. Notice how we've got players up the pitch, and it's actually managed... It's caused them to commit players. And that means that they've got less players forward to actually try and stop us. Marley could break the back line. Go on, hat-trick for Radek Marley. I don't think he's ever got one. Oh, he's not going to do it from that angle. Great chance for him to maybe complete the hat-trick. But West Ham, remember, we're playing counter-attacking football at home against them, and we've absolutely dominated this game 3-0. Probably could have gone to that. It's weird how some games it just works in your favour like that. And today is one of those games. So we've had a 3-0. Have we actually conceded a goal in our last 3 Premier League matches? That would do the world of good for our defensive record. I think we've already had more clean sheets this season than we had in the entirety of last season. And we're only 9 games in. Oh, damn it, that's a goal. Jurashan, that's poor from us defensively. We always seem to be good for that late on in the game, where we just... Considering we're playing counter-attacking as well, we really shouldn't be caught like that. I don't know what even happened. I'll tell you what. It was our right-back getting caught way too deep. Look at the amount of players around him. I suppose we've won the game. Could have done with a 3-0 win, though. That would have felt a lot more confident. Well, not more confident. I feel like we've done a good job either way. Oh, ball bags. Radek Marley's twisted knee. This should be a fun one. I hope that's not too serious. That could be really, really poor for us. That could be a problem. We'll go straight in and check that in the next quick check, basically. So, in the next episode, guys, I'm really pleased with this month. We've finally managed to sort of click. Although we've still... Look, Aga to come back. Anderson... What? Hang on. Oh, yeah, he's going to be out for a while, isn't he? Oh, no, he's going to be back soon. Marley, 3 weeks. Damn it. Anyway, that means it could end up being a Murphy and Kirk partnership for some home games. But let's take a look at what we're actually going to be doing in those games. So we've got Southampton away, which will not be easy despite their lowly finish at the moment. Spurs at home in the Cup. I feel like we'll play a weakened side. We're already past our objective in that one. And I just want to make sure that we get a good season in the Premier League this year. Plus, it's coming thick and fast, the fixtures. Then we've got Cardiff at home. We could maybe do something in that one. And then we've got Middlesbrough away. And I'm thinking maybe Newcastle at home for the next... Hang on, wait, that's 5 matches. Yeah, we can't do that. We'll do Middlesbrough away. Let's do an away game and try out that new tactic away from home. So, if you guys have liked this episode, please do drop a like on the video. That would be spectacular. And yeah, just because Fabio's homecoming could well be in like 3 episodes' time. And hey, if we got him on a 4-year deal, I would be the happiest man in the world. And I hope you guys will be too. So guys, yeah, drop a like on the video if you have enjoyed this episode. I really am pleased with it. It's about time. We've actually only lost 1 game in the last few, so that's good. And yeah, I'll join you guys in the next episode for a game against Middlesbrough. That is going to be tough one, but we did win there last year, so you never know. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.